And welcome back to my channel, unless you are new here. And then just welcome. My name is Rusty and this is my channel where I talk about my favorite movies, mostly horror, and my favorite music, mostly metal. And welcome to my December 2024 update. This is all of the films that I ordered and received during the month of December 2024. And as usual, we will begin with any upgrades that I had. These are usually films that I either had just on digital or most often on DVD and have now upgraded them. So we begin with Machete Kills. I love both of these movies. I think that Mel Gibson and Michelle Rodriguez and everyone that is involved in these movies is just fantastic. They're so funny. Charlie Sheen, all of them. So I had Machete Kills, I had Machete and I upgraded it, and now I've got Machete Kills upgraded to DVD, to Blu-ray, so that's cool. I'm not too much on comedies, but this is very funny. I'm not a big fan of his, except for, he is a Star Trek nut, and I do love his sci-fi show, so, This is really funny, though. This is a really, really funny movie, especially the unrated version. So, very glad to upgrade it from DVD. One of the rare comedies. This is Sword of Vengeance. It and its companion movie, I can't quite make out the name. It's sitting right over there. Hammer of the Gods. But it's sort of a companion movie to Hammer of the Gods. And they're very, very similar, and I had both of them. I got Hammer of the Gods upgraded, and now I've got Sword of Vengeance. They're fantastic action, medieval action movies. And this is the original Magic Mike. I cannot stand. The sequels were absolutely horrible, which I totally don't understand, but they were just awful. But the original Magic Mike is very, very good. Matthew McConaughey is just amazing in this movie. So yeah, we upgraded that. It's Denzel Washington and Angelina Jolie in The Bone Collector. I like The Bone Collector. It's a really good movie. So, when I ran across it, I'm like, sure, I'll upgrade that. That's how it happens. I'll be at Hamilton Books or eBay or something, and then it'll just hit me. I will see it, and I'm like, yeah, I need to upgrade that. So, yes, very glad to have The Bone Collector on Blu-ray now. 310 to Yuma. This is a decision with the 4K. The 4K came out, which reminded me of the movie, which I had on DVD. So I, of course, had planned on getting the 4K. And then I researched it and found out that the 4K is just a stock dump. That the Blu-ray that it is included with it is nothing. It's this Blu-ray. So why am I going to pay $35 for the 4K set when I can just get this for $6.99? It's the exact same transfer, the exact same Blu-ray. So yeah, fuck you. I ain't going to do it. So yeah. The 310 to Yuma 4K is a stock dump. It's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief and Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. I do love both of these movies, even though they're kind of kiddie movies. I like them, or young adult movies or whatever. I like Percy Jackson. Just get over it. It's alright. You'll be okay. So I managed to upgrade them to Blu-ray. This one came with a really cool slipcase, metallic. Even after all these years, the digital worked, so that's cool. And this is the Mission Impossible. I will also say this is the digital codes that came. This is the digital codes that came with it. And I will be putting 3 of these movies, Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 4 and 5. So this is the Blu-ray box set for the 5-movie collection of Mission Impossible. Now, of course, I already had all of these on Blu-ray, so why did I do this thing? Well, first of all, because it was amazingly cheap, brand new, still in the package. Second of all, I was missing Mission Impossible 2 and Mission Impossible 3 in my Vudu, which if you watched my Vudu video, you saw, and it was explained there. Well, well, well. I don't have the little technical difficulties sign. Tom making me get forceful with him. So anyway, yeah, I bought this specifically because it was only, I think, $5.99. Yes, that's all that it was for the 5-movie collection of Mission Impossible. And of course it's Paramount, and Paramount doesn't cancel codes. So I was like, you know what? This will be my chance to get 2 and 3 in my Vudu account. And so I did, and it works, and it's fine. And so I will be putting Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, and Rogue Nation in the comment section of this video for anyone who wants to add them to their Vudu or Movies Anywhere account. 2 and 3 did work, and now they are happily in my Vudu, so all is well with the world. A couple little interesting things. I picked this up. This is Desolation of Smaug. This is The Hobbit. It's really nice. It's the extended version because that's what I want, is the extended versions. And it's just chock full. Of course, you have the 3D movie, you have the regular movie, and you have a bunch of special features. So I got it. And yes, it is Edición Extendada. So I got this for $3.99. And the reason is because it's Spanish packaging. So it's just Spanish packaging, but the disc, of course, are the regular English discs. It's just, you know, Spanish packaging. And because of that, it's very, very cheap, and that's fine. I want the extended version, so I'm very happy. This is the complete 3rd season of Hell on Wheels. I absolutely love that series, and so now I've got the whole series on files that I downloaded, but I've recently found season 1, and now I have season 3, so I'm hoping, you know, I can collect them all on that. So yeah, very happy about that. I needed to fill in some holes for my Dead Festival, which I'm fixing to start doing at the beginning of January. I'm going to do all of the ones I like from that little universe. And I needed Day of the Dead. So this is the 1990, right? No. Which one? No. This is the 1985 one. I get them confused. This is the 1991 with Patricia Tallman from Babylon 5. She played Lita in Babylon 5. And who does she play in this? Barbara, I think. Anyway. So I got them, and I got this, and I got Return of the Living Dead, because I love that movie. So I needed to pick up some little holes in my Dead universe there. George Romero, I've got all the others. So now I can actually sit down and do my festival. So that's pretty cool. What's next? Let's move on to just some randoms. This is a little horror movie called Welcome to Mercy. So we'll see what that's all about. I saw the preview to this, and it's one of those trapped in the ice kind of things, and yeah, I really liked the trailer, so I'm interested to see it. I like these kind of movies, so this is a crazy looking movie. This is Spare Parts, and it's basically about a punk rock group, a female punk rock group who are kidnapped and taken to a Hunger Games Welcome to Thunderdome type cult where they are surgically altered and are made to compete in a Hunger Games type battle royale arena, coliseum, EFC, whatever kind of thing. So that like really looks silly enough that I will probably love it. Little horror movie called The Abandoned. Jason Patrick. It's Mila Jovovich. She's got another one of these too. There's sort of like two companion movies where she does this silly thing. Deadly Force, Mission Budapest. Girl looks strange right there, right? She looks like a dude. I don't know. It's really weird. But yeah, this is going to be a kick-ass action movie. This is a South African movie called Moffie that I wanted for a while, and so I finally found it reasonably. So yes, I'm going to like this. I already know I'm going to like that. A little horror movie called The Atoning. One of those little family possession movies. The trailer and all, it kind of reminds me of Insidious. Stephen Dorff in a little action thriller called Break, where he is held captive in the trunk of a car. Kind of reminds me of like the Halle Berry movie The Call. This is a really good movie, a little comedy drama, or drama comedy called Running with Scissors. I remember seeing this way back, and so yeah, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I remember that movie, I want that. Another one of those crazy that's probably going to be, it's probably going to be one of those so silly it's good. Flying Can Be Hell, Exorcism at 20,000 feet. It's a Scream Factory. Huh, okay. So yes. The Bang Bang Club for my Ryan Felipe collection. But I really like the trailer to this. So I think I'm going to like that. The Men Who Stare at Goats. Believe it or not, I've never had this, and I thought it was silly, so I never paid any attention to it. And Demi Bravo was like, you really should get that. You will like it. I know you'll like it. Just get it. It's crazy. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll get it. And this is the remake of Red Dawn. I would never have bought it had not it been $4.99 because you just can't touch it. But once again, I asked me brother, had he seen it? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, well, is it worth $4.99? He said, yeah, it's all right. It can't touch the original. Nothing can touch the original. And it's kind of formulaic and silly, but it's okay for $4.99. It's a decent, mediocre movie. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll get it. So yes. Okay, moving on to some more recent releases or pickups. I like the reboot, direct sequel, prequel, reboot, whatever the hell they want to call it. I don't know, but I actually am okay with this. I don't understand the hate against it, but it's okay. If you hate it, it's all right for you to hate it, and it's all right for me to like it, and I do like it. So we have the Blair Witch, or Blair Witch. I heard about this movie, I went and looked and read about it, and I really fell in love with the trailer, and I really wanted it. It's called Baby Teeth, and it's a crazy little psychotic drama. So yeah, go look at the trailer. It's M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. I want this. I like these two actors. You know, the girl from Barbarian and her. So, you know, I understand it's just PG-13, and she's probably makes it almost just like her daddy, I imagine. But I am sure I will like it. I do like the trailer, and I do like, you know, the people who do like it, I agree with. So I think I'll be okay with it. This is the remake of Speak No Evil with James McAvoy. I still love the original a lot better, but he did a fantastic job, and America did as good as it can do when it makes foreign horror, when it remakes a foreign horror, and it did a good job with this one, but I still like the original. However, this will be on my top 10 list. 30 years, right? And they finally got around to to releasing a new scan, a new transfer of The Hitcher, so we can finally have The Hitcher. I had almost ordered a German remaster just to get it, and then this came out, so there we go. The new Twister movie, I still haven't watched it, but I had my reservations, but and people were like, yeah, it's okay. So this is also a top 10 pickup. This is definitely on my top 10 list of 2024, so I'm very glad to have Strange Darling. It's a fantastic movie, and it will be on my top 10 of 2024 lists, so yeah. And then I picked up Civil War. I think this is the 4K set. So it's got 4K, Blu-ray, and digital. So yeah, it's a good movie. We all enjoyed it very much. And finally, we're going to do little strange things. This is Scream Factory. This is their little remaster of Carnage Park. Cool little violent horror movie. So yeah, I definitely wanted that. I finished off my Man with No Name remasters. I've already got Good, Bad, the Ugly. I got Fistful of Dollars. And this is the Kino Lorber remaster of For a Few Dollars More. So I finally have all of them remastered versions. So yes, my favorite spaghetti western trilogy ever. This is Synapse. This is their remaster of Blood Feast. I did manage to get it with the slipcase, so that's very nice. Fantastic horror movie. I'll have to do a video on this. This is Olive Films, a little foreign film called Greed in the Sun. It's sort of like a spaghetti western, and this is Olive Films. This is also Olive Films. This is Convicts with Lucas Haas, Robert Duvall, and James Earl Jones. I do collect Olive Films. This is Daniel Isn't Real. I managed to snag their last copy of this. This is the actual studio release. It comes with a beautiful booklet. This stars Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon's son and Arnold Schwarzenegger's son. So you get the sons of some very major stars, right? You have the son of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you have the son of Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins in a horror movie together. So I really like this. This is the official studio release that comes with a booklet and everything. So I'm very glad to have it. I got their last copy. A new Charles Manson movie. Charlie Says. Scream Factory. I doubt it can touch The Haunting of Sharon Tate, but then The Haunting of Sharon Tate is a fantasy horror movie, not like. But yes, reversible cover. Looking forward to that. And I also snagged their last copy of Satan's Little Helper. Definitely wanted this for a long time to be in my collection. Super cheese. This is also Synapse Films. You can tell from the very cheap, it actually does surprisingly have a reversible cover. But yes, Synapse Films, Satan's Little Helper. It was very, very cool because, I was really lucky. Sometimes I am not lucky and I miss stuff. But I was really lucky on these two. There was only one copy left of both of these the day that I went shopping. And I grabbed both of them. So I was like really, really happy. And so there you go. That is all of the stuff, right? Yes, it is all of the stuff. So that's all of my pickups for December 2024, and I will see you soon in the Dead Festival. Love you, miss you, bye. Always remember and never forget, you are a very, very special person. No matter what anybody says, you love me some Damien. Damien Oman 2, my favorite of the series, of the franchise. And I will see you in the next thing I do. Like I said, always remember you're a very special person. Don't let anyone ever tell you different. And I will see you on the flip side. Bye-bye. If you have any of these, know any of these, or have any question about any of these, let me know. And as I said, I will be putting the digital code to those 3 Mission Impossible movies, as well as Last Voyage of the Demeter, which Miss Carter has donated an extra digital copy to. So there will be 4 digital codes in the comments after this video premieres. And that is Last Voyage of Demeter, Last Voyage of the Demeter, and 3 Mission Impossible codes. Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 4, and Mission Impossible 5. Love you, miss you, bye. See you later.